Verse 19, the sons of Rachel, Jacob's wife, which was Joseph and Benjamin. All right, there you have it. Verse 20, and unto Joseph in the land of bondage were born Manasseh and Ephraim, which Asnath, the daughter of the Potiphar's priest of On, bare unto him. Okay, so right there, that's letting you know that, with Joseph, when, he was in second of command down in the land of Egypt, when the Pharaoh gave him, Asnath to wife, he birthed two sons, which was Manasseh and Ephraim, okay, which was from an unholy union according to the law. Okay, so they was losers, so to speak, because Asnath wasn't a Hebrew Israelite woman. She wasn't a Hebrew Israelite wife. So, according to the law, a mamzer will not make it into the kingdom of heaven. I think it's in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 23, I believe. So, like I was having a conversation with a brother one time, I was saying, if you're going to say that the mamzers, and especially the bastards, right, the children that's born of men seed from another nation with an Israelite woman, if you want to say that the mamzers make it into heaven, okay, well, construct a tribe chart. If you have Joseph, who had two sons, which was Ephraim and Manasseh, from his Egyptian wife, well, how do they count as a part of the 12 tribes chart when you had Judah? He had two sons by Tamar, okay, and Tamar gave him what's their names, Zerah and Pharez. So that's from a holy union, because Tamar, she was an Hebrew. Okay, she was from the Eber lineage. I can't say the Israelites because, the Israelites wasn't formed yet. So, but she was from the chosen lineage of the Most High, from the Eber lineage, right, which is Hebrew ultimately. So Tamar, she was of the chosen lineage. Of course, Judah was of the chosen lineage. Okay, and they birthed Zerah and Pharez. So how can you say that the mamzers will not make it into the kingdom of heaven according to the law, right? In the book of Deuteronomy, the 23rd chapter, I believe. So you're going to exclude Zerah and Pharez, in which the tribe that Hamashiach came from. As a matter of fact, if you go into the book of St. Matthew, chapter 1, it lets you know that Hamashiach came from the lineage of Pharez, which is of Judah's son. Okay, so how can you exclude those two sons and then add Ephraim and Manasseh, which was born of Joseph and of the Egyptians, ultimately the Romans? That don't make no sense. So that's the reason why I don't agree with the 12 tribes chart anymore, because you can't go by the law and say mamzers won't make it into heaven, okay, and then you turn around and say Ephraim and Manasseh is a part of the 12 tribes chart, but then turn and say Judah's sons, Zerah and Pharez, is not a part of the 12 tribes chart. That don't make no sense, right? And they're both grandsons of Jacob, because Joseph is a son of Jacob. Judah is a son of Jacob. Judah had Zerah and Pharez. Joseph had Ephraim and Manasseh from an unholy union. Okay, but you say they are part of the 12 tribes chart, but Pharez and Zerah, in which Hamashiach came from, the lineage of Pharez, is not a part of the 12 tribes chart. Like, make that make sense. How does that make sense, man? Right? So that's the reason why I don't agree with the 12 tribes chart, man. Right? Now, getting back to this. As it says here, verse 20 again from the top. And unto Joseph in the land of bondage were born Manasseh and Ephraim, which Asenath, the daughter of the Potiphar's priest of On, bare unto him. So they was Mamzer children, man. Okay, so something ain't right there. How can you include these two sons, but you leave out Judah's sons, in which he had with Tamar? Even if she was a harlot, she still was of the chosen lineage of people, which of the Eber lineage. So you can't exclude Pharez and Zerah, which is also written in the book of the Gospels, St. Matthew, that Hamashiach came from Pharez lineage. So you can't exclude Pharez and Zerah. It's impossible, because they're from a holy union, man. Right?